Basically, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna use satellite imagery obtained through SAR for flood mapping. So, kanina nag-provide na si Ma'am Oni ng short background on what SAR is. So, ang gagawin natin dito, we're going to use ESA or SNAP software from the European Space Agency. Tapos, we're going to use that to process the SAR imagery using a threshold method. Yun yung parang tawag dun sa method na gagamitin natin, which you're going to see later. And we're going to use that to derive the flood extent. Ayan. So, ito po yung basic steps na 5 steps lang naman siya. So, we have calibration in SNAP through radiometric correction, speckle filtering, binarization through band math, geometric correction through range Doppler terrain correction function, and visualization. So, lahat ng mga procedures na to, gagamitin lang natin ang SNAP. So, radar. Ito po siya sa taas. Radar, then radiometric, and then calibrate. Yeah. Tapos, yung processing parameters is on the second tab. So, may 2 types of polarizations, which is VH and VV. Actually, other processes require specific polarization. VH lang or VV lang, and then some require a combination of both. So, medyo iba-iba for different needs, kumbaga. But for this process, you can choose to use either one. So, I'll just use VH. So, I'll just select it and then click run. So, kapag nag-run na, sasabihin niya, processing completed in whatever seconds, and then you can close it. So, ito yung gagawin natin. So, we have to go to radar. Select, every time pala na may subset, yun na yung ipaprocess natin. So, radar, and then speckle filtering, ang lakihan ka lang. And then, single product speckle filter. Tapos, ang i-adjust natin dito ay yung processing parameters. You just select the source bands that we're working with. And then, ang filter natin ay Lee. Yun lang naman yung papalitan, Lee. And then, gagawin natin itong 7 by 7. Ayan. Tapos, i-run lang natin. Yeah, so sasabihin niya ulit na nag-complete in 1 second. Ang binarization po is separating the water from non-water. So, ito po yung steps natin. Ang gagamitin naman po natin ay yung color manipulation tab. Yung color manipulation tab is on the lower left. You can find it here. So, meron siyang editor. Tapos nakalagay basic, sliders, and table. What you need to do is to click this one, the logarithmic view, para mas lumabas yung color data ng imagery nyo. So, ito po siya. Yan. May makikita po kayong tatlong parang triangle. So, may black, may gray, and may white. So, ito po yung gagamitin natin to separate the water from the non-water. So, if coming back to the image, you see that there are whites. Parang spectral kasi siya. So, may sobrang white, may gray, may mixture of black and white, and then may black. So, what we need to do is to separate the pixels in the image. Is we need to just know kung ano yung water at hindi water. So, we need to use this to tell the software na this part is water and this one is not. So, from here, makikita naman natin na the black part is yung water, yung dagat, at saka yung baha. And then, the white part is yung lupa. But then again, we have to be very careful because some of the blacks dun sa white na part are just shadows. So, tulad nga nung sinabi ko kanina, that's one of the limitations of this. So, we are going to use these triangles to adjust the color to make the distinction between the whites and the darks very clear. Yan. So, ang next po na gagawin natin is, actually, ang important na value dito is the middle one, yung gray na triangle. Kasi it's going to be the threshold by which we will judge, kumbaga, if an area is underwater or not underwater. Ayan. So, this should be our expression. When you go to raster and then band maths, lalabas to. And then we're going to name it water. And then we're going to edit the expression. So, ito po yung kokopyahin natin. So, this is just going to designate what parts of our map is water and what part is not water. So, magiging when you click OK, sobrang lalabas yung binarization niya. So, magiging black and white na lang talaga siya. Wala nang gray. Kasi nga, makikita nyo na yung buong image na water lang and non-water. So, we have to apply a terrain correction para maging maayos yung orientation niya. So, this is what we have to do. We just have to go to radar and then find geometric and then terrain correction. Tapos range Doppler terrain correction. So, here, same lang kanina. Radar is here. And then geometric and then terrain correction and then range Doppler. Yeah, lalabas siya. Ito naman po yung parameters na hahanapin natin or na i-change natin. Susundin natin. Ang pinapalitan lang dyan karaniwan is yung nearest neighbor. Ang image resampling method natin ay nearest neighbor. So here, gawin ko alongside. And don't forget po also to select yung water because that's the band that you're processing right now. Ayun lang po usually. Well, if you're using if you want to adjust the projection, you can also do so. Pero since we're going to be opening this up in Google Earth anyway, this is fine. So ang binago ko lang is yung nearest neighbor. So I just click run. Ayan. So, sasabihin niya ulit na processing completed. So, I can close it. And then, if I go back to my window here sa kaliwa, there's gonna be a new subset that's going to appear here. So, if I go back to bands again, ayan na siya. Ayan. So, tama na siya. Naka-flip over na siya. And, mukha ng totoo. Ayan. So, what we just need to do is go to File, and then Export, and then Other. Here po, File, Export, and then Other. And then, you can select View as Google Earth. Well, kung gagamitin nyo siya with any other program, you could also use itong lahat ng to. Pero for our purposes, I think Google Earth is fine. So, KMZ format.